Welcome to another super informative video. Today we're talking about optimizing your nutrition, optimizing your diet, everything related to that. It's going to be a full overview of how you can do that. So why optimize your diet? Why could it be so beneficial? Well, for this reason, fixing your skin is one of the main benefits of it. And you've got to think like this, right? Your skin is an organ. It's similar to your heart. You eat because you want, obviously, your heart to function better, and there's other things that you can do as well to benefit it. But your skin is very reactive to what you eat. So by eating well, you form a good basis, which you can then increase with obviously using the right organic skincare protocol. So let's go on to this. Part one, breakfast, how you start the day off. Some people have been arguing recently on social media, oh yeah, there's no point to have breakfast, it's not needed, but I would recommend to have it. It's just good. It's a good structure to your day. Make it light, but make it nutrient dense as well. So you obviously feel satiated and can go for 3 to 4 hours until your next meal. So there's an obvious reason about, there's obvious questions about like what you should have in your breakfast. I'd advise against oatmeal and cereal. Cereal for the reason it's literally worse than oatmeal. Oatmeal for the reason that they contain anti-nutrient content, phytic acid, which binds to other nutrients of food, so they aren't absorbed. Pesticides and other chemicals in the farming process are also common. So oatmeal and cereal definitely not. A1 milk, let's talk about that. A1 milk is not good for you. And pasteurized milk also reduces the availability of nutrients as well in the milk. And obviously, you eat something to get the full amount of nutrients. And on that topic, a quick one as well, bread, I would definitely advise you to have for a source of carbohydrates, especially if you're active. But go for like sourdough, go for something that provides additional benefits as well. Sprouted breads as well. Breads nowadays, if you've got plain white bread, it's not going to provide any nutrient value at all. It's just like eating a sponge. It literally, it might give you energy, but if it doesn't give you anything else, it's just gonna, it's no benefit, just calories in, it doesn't make you feel satiated. So when you choose bread, choose wisely. Choose seeded bread, choose sourdough. So let's talk about this as well. So A2 versus A1 milk. A2 is beneficial over A1. A2 is basically an A2 casein protein, which is found in some breeds of cow and goat milk specifically. So let's talk about that. So A2 does not produce BCM7, which is beta casomorphin 7. This has been researched to cause autistic tendencies, diabetes, and other diseases which are age-related, such as what have we got here? Alzheimer's, dementia, things like that. So BCM7, which is produced by A1 milk, which is primarily just cow milk, is not beneficial to you. So let's also talk about raw versus pasteurized milk. Well, why is raw milk good? Raw milk contains a lot more nutrients that are lost through the pasteurization process. We'll get onto that in a bit. We'll do a full breakdown. But yeah, we're also talking about eggs as well. Eggs are a staple of breakfast. They are beneficial. They contain a lot of nutrients, and we're talking about raw eggs here. They may improve nutrient absorption, but also there's a lot less protein to be gained from them. The benefits are just minute, really, of having raw eggs. They taste horrible. For myself, it's not a preference. So yeah, that's part one of breakfast, really. Let's look into the raw milk stats. So comparing the different levels of vitamin, obviously we can see pasteurized has quite a lot of reduction in different vitamins. For raw milk, it's all active. As you can see, obviously, yeah, you can also see soy milk, nut milk, plant milk, coconut milk. The vegan diet is literally flawed. There's too much work to get the same amount of nutrients you can get from animal products by eating a few. With veganism, you have to eat so many different things to supplement all of these different things. And obviously later on in the video, you'll find why I advise against supplements, and why, statistically it's not a good thing to do. So let's talk about this. My mistake when I ordered some raw milk, this should be a story, really not just for milk but for anything. I didn't look at the breed of cow. It was Holstein. It's like the stereotypical black and white cow, and it's A1. So whilst it is going to give me a good amount of nutrients, it's not going to necessarily be too beneficial for me. It is still going to be beneficial, but you know, I used to have raw goat milk, which is A2 obviously, and it's raw. That was the most beneficial type of milk you could be looking at. There's research into like camel milk and all of that sort of stuff, but the economic factor of it just costing a load makes it just not really that beneficial. It's not really that beneficial over goat milk. Let's talk about berries then, another addition to your breakfast that are really good, and just general snacks as well. Berries have antioxidant properties helping combat oxidative stress. That's when the ratio between free radicals and antioxidants is too high. Berries help to balance this. When it's out of balance, it can cause neurological diseases like Alzheimer's and the C word. You know, reducing that oxidative stress slows your aging in terms of your skin and also your function as well, which is really beneficial. Berries are perfect when remaining lean. They're nutrient dense yet low in calories, and it means that you'll never exceed your caloric maximum. It's good for obviously when you want to remain lean, which many people want to do. And you know, the antioxidants can also remove bad cholesterol from your body, reversing the effects caused by a poor diet that you may have had before. So let's look at this, the nutritional comparison between different berries. It's a recurring trend, you know, different berries, different fish, different meat, they all give you different things. So diversifying your food sources is definitely key. Also makes a diet a lot more interesting and enjoyable as well. You know, if you're always having raspberries, you get bored of them. So mix them up with things like red currants, strawberries, blueberries, different forms of blackberry as well. There's a lot of different berries. So just like take time to research what each one provides and try and come up with a good combination. So my recipe when it comes to berries. So berries are great. And I will also say that you can make raw kefir from milk that you purchase, right? Which is fairly easy. You know, kefir can be expensive at the supermarket, so it is good to make kefir as well. Kefir provides additional benefits, additional good bacteria that help our gut. And the gut, really, there's a gut skin axis. So really how the state of your gut is reflected by your skin. So kefir helps with that. Honey is also beneficial. I would advise getting farmers market honey over the supermarket honey, just for various reasons really, and it's just common sense. Always go for, you know, the more organic, the option that hasn't been tampered with really. That's what I'm trying to say. Like I could say organic, but organic, you know, so many things are supposedly organic, but go for the thing that's been least tampered with from its natural source. So yeah, this is actually so much sweeter, my sort of mix that I do, than oatmeal or cereal. You know, the honey is very powerful. It's even more powerful than cane sugar when it comes to sweetening, and it comes with additional benefits as well. So what do I have on top? Well, I have pumpkin seeds. They're a superfood that should literally be a whole nother video. There's just so many benefits of them. Cinnamon, which helps to it's a great combination with fruit because it helps to reduce the blood sugar spike that you have after eating fruit. But we will also learn in following videos that the sugar from fruit isn't necessarily bad. I also have with it vanilla extract, which helps with brain function, another whole host of benefits. And there's other things that I have like matcha powder and cacao nibs. They provide benefits as well. Let's get on to the second staple, fish. So fish is much more of a luncheon, dinner, meat. You can have it with breakfast. I just don't normally have it with breakfast. I normally have it at lunch though, because red meat is personally hard for me to digest. It's not always the case, but for me it is. I have that as an evening meal. It helps me sort of ease into my sleep cycle. So yeah, different fish do different things for your body, as with berries. Different berries do different things for your body. So eat as many varieties as possible. One thing that should be said is fish for omegas. Omega-3 is crucial, but don't take supplements to obtain it. Fish should be seen as a major source of it, and it is literally where it originates from as well. Fish oil, you know, fish oil actually doesn't normally originate from the best parts of the fish. It's normally from the scraps, you know, the heads, the tail, the skin, oiled and mechanically pressed. The process is not so different from seed oil production. First red flag. Basically, this is not just fish oil, not just a lesson for fish oil overall, but don't supplement any nutrient unless it's essential. It's better to gain straight from organic fruit, grass-fed meat, wild fish, organic vegetables. There's a whole host of reasons why fish oil is just not the way to go. Why gaining it naturally is so much better. So fish is way better as a source. So fish concerns, we might have some concerns when looking at fish. You know, tuna, mackerel. You can see on the mercury levels of fish, you've got tuna and mackerel and sea bass and all of these different popular types of fish in the high level concentrations. Basically, rule of thumb is smaller fish have lower levels of toxins. You've got things like sardines here. So let's talk about this. Salmon, I'd also advise to always go for wild caught. Just a little pointer there. Diversification stands to reason when it comes to this type of food as well, for the reason of like the different levels of metal. Because obviously, you know, if you don't have much knowledge about this, it's just best to eat a diversified diet, because if you were only eating tuna, you would get quite a high concentration of metal, which could potentially be harmful. But if you're eating a mixture of everything, you're going to have a much less of a likelihood of being impacted by the heavy metals found in fish. So yeah, mix up those protein sources. Let's talk about meat now. So meat, really the common sense is to eat grass-fed. You should be able to see maybe when you go to the farmers, the farm that you're getting your meat from, how are the cattle raised? Grass-fed is a very wide term. It's not necessarily going to be ferret reflecting, you know, how the lifestyle is for the cows. If you think about it, the best quality of meat is basically reflected by the quality of life that the cows had. If they've had an exceptional quality of life, they felt comfortable, not under stress, eaten very well, grazed in large ground, so it's going to be the best type of meat possible for you. Meat is such a wide topic. There's so many beneficial cuts and types of meat within this topic, and it's a perfect evening meal, especially for me, who finds it hard to digest meat. Beef liver, a superfood, definitely a big notable one out there. Don't eat too much, it can cause copper overload. It's extremely nutrient dense. It's low in calories, satiating also from my experience, and there's so many vital nutrients. These include, you know, you can literally see on the slide what they include. I don't need to say there's like loads of stuff. So beef liver, definitely a good pointer out there. So you'll build habits by eating meat. You'll eat a wide range of meat cuts and be able to research their benefits as well, so you can mix and match for the optimal, obviously, diet. I'd say eat a wide variety of meat types. Chicken breast is read out as a protein source, but not too nutrient dense. So each meat cut and meat type has a different benefit. I won't need to probably go into the full depth of this in our video. We've got a school community, which is found in the description. Also on my YouTube channel, but a full meat guide, a full meal nutrition guide is available to members, including like vegetables. I know today we didn't cover too many vegetables. I've got meal plans as well on my school academy. So yeah, it's in the description if you want to access those additional materials. In addition to this, I will also be able to have a 30-minute consultation with you if you join the group. I'll be able to do that for 30 minutes, advise you what is best, not just for diet, not just for skincare, for your overall health. I'll be creating you an ebook plan for that as well, so you can obviously, you know, the thing is when you get a consultation, the thing is you might forget it, might go out of your head. I'll be creating a book after we've done that consultation, so you don't really need to like pay huge amount of attention, write everything down. It's all sort of just in your interest to listen. So it's been great helping you guys today optimize your diet, and in the next video we will be getting into some other topics as well. So just comment down below what you want it to be next video, and I'll be able to make it for you guys. Thanks a lot, it's been great today.